Hey everyone, it's Jonathan here. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's enjoying these football games. Man, they've been good. The Steelers and Patriots game is a good one. The Rams, not so much. They're pretty much handling their business in Seattle, a hostile environment. They look really good. I'm a little surprised, but most people seem not to be so surprised that the Rams are destroying them. And the Rams are for reals, and that's what I want to talk about here today. I want to talk about the Rams. Since they moved back to LA, since they relocated back here, they have been a star-studded team. They have been demoralizing teams. They have been piling up a lot of points on the scoreboard. They look like a totally different team. They look like they had a Hollywood makeover, in which they did. But if you're a St. Louis fan, you got to be pissed off. You got to be pissed off because this is very infuriating. This is disgusting if you're a Rams fan. And this is frustrating. And it's very upsetting in a sense, given the fact that Stan Kroenke, owner of the then St. Louis Rams, now the LA Rams, did not care about putting a winning product on the field in St. Louis. Never bothered to make any moves. Settled for less with his head coach, Jeff Fisher. Did not fire the guy. Did not even look to hire a new head coach. Did not even bother to draft a quarterback, a franchise quarterback, if you will. And all of this, in a way, is very upsetting. It's almost insulting to St. Louis. I'm an LA guy, born and raised. I like what I'm seeing. I like that an LA franchise has come back to our city. I like that we have a pro football team here again in Los Angeles. I'm completely happy about it. I'm glad they're winning. Because in this city, you have to appease the fan base. You have to win games. You have to qualify for the playoffs. You have to put a winning product on the field for a demanding fan base that is so used to winning, that is spoiled in a sense, that all they care about, if nothing else, is winning games. This is a star-driven city. And I think Stan Kroenke was aware of that. And finally, it took him long enough. He finally built around his explosive, speedy running back, Todd Gurley, by drafting Jared Goff, who was the number 1 overall pick in the 2016 NFL Draft. He didn't do too well in his first season, mainly because he wasn't given much time to play. He wasn't even a starter to begin the season. The starter under Jeff Fisher's watch was Case Keenum, who is now doing a hell of a job in Minnesota running the Vikings offense. But Case Keenum struggled mightily here in Los Angeles. He was not the quarterback of the future moving forward. He was more of a game manager than he was a franchise quarterback. He made a lot of mistakes. You know, he was very pedestrian, and he was a subpar quarterback. Then they brought in Jared Goff, who has finally started a full season after only playing half of last season, and now he's playing full season under the young and unproven head coach who Stan Kroenke brought in, Shawn McVeigh. Now, Shawn McVeigh has done a good job. Look, the guy is a brainy, masterminded head coach. Yes, he was young. He was unproven. This had many people scratching their heads. But hey, he's done a terrific job. He's developed Jared Goff. Jared Goff has been a better quarterback under Shawn McVeigh. Shawn McVeigh has groomed him, has change the style of play on the offense that works well for Jared Goff, and the offense has excelled. Jared Goff has improved. In fact, Jared Goff might be the most improved quarterback in the NFL this season. And it's just unbelievable how they are destroying the Seattle Seahawks in a hostile environment, in a place where the Seahawks are very good. The Seahawks are good at home. They play well in front of their home crowd. That's one of the loudest buildings in the NFL. But not this year. Not this year. The Rams are for reals. They have come to play. But this is a team that St. Louis fans, bitter and disgruntled St. Louis fans, are rooting against. It's kind of like Seattle, in a sense, rooting against the OKC Thunder. After the OKC Thunder, formerly the Seattle Seahawks, that's the football team I'm talking about, formerly known as the Seattle Supersonics, the basketball team that moved to OKC, fans in Seattle weren't too fond of that. And every chance they get, they root against the OKC. They're having a field day watching OKC struggle this season. While folks in St. Louis are probably very unhappy to see the immense improvement from a Rams team that not too long left St. Louis. They're rooting for this team's demise. Instead, what they have to look at is very painful and hurtful. Seeing their team that left them, that dumped them, packed up and migrated to Southern California, where they're going to be playing in a new stadium in a few years. This has upset St. Louis fans. This, no doubt about it, has them sick to their stomachs. And by now, they are utterly shocked and stunned to see overnight success from a Rams team that can go very deep in the playoffs and cause major damage for a number of NFL teams in the NFC. Watch out for the LA Rams. They are for real. They are dangerous. They have a high-flying offense, and they have a decent defense. They're playing the best football right now in the NFL. And they just made a loud statement today, a very loud statement. Sorry, St. Louis, it is what it is. The LA Rams are one of the best teams in football. Either you root for it or you root against it. But hey, you got to keep in mind, the NFL is a business. And to every owner out there, it's a business. To us as writers and fans, it's a game. But to owners and team executives, it's a business. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I might see you guys later tonight after this Steelers and Pats game. You guys take care.